Today is August 15th, 2019, and we're looking at um, a white mulberry planted from seed. I did a video on that a while back. So these white mulberry are at least 3 to 4 months old at this point. So you see the one here in the middle. That was one of them. And it's growing nicely. It's maybe 20 centimeters high. And it has another friend over here, but that's not a mulberry. That's I guess it was a wind pollinated poplar of some sort, the white mulberry. And over here, I think this is a red mulberry that was planted via bird poop or something, right? Because that's what birds do. They eat mulberries and they poop the seeds out, and mulberries just grow everywhere, whether they're white or red. The white mulberry is considered an exotic invasive because they were originally from China. And then like my other tree here, which is the native red mulberry. Anyways, they hybridize readily, so you never know what you're gonna get. So check out this Paulownia tomentosa here, getting huge. And this one was it was kind of hidden behind some bushes and stuff, so it was growing really long and spindly. That's why the trunk looks like that. But it's growing okay now, and it was falling over, so I put a brick there. And it got injured over here. I don't know how, maybe a squirrel or something, I'm not sure. But it's doing fine for now. And yeah, so that's nice. Here's another little Paulownia tomentosa, right? The original stem was there, and it sent out a new shoot here and here. So that's nice. These are some jackfruit growing, new ones that I grew directly outside. There's some jackfruit here that I grew from seed. And so jackfruit seed from fruit from the supermarket grows really well. It takes a while to germinate though, maybe 4 to 6 weeks or more, but they do all grow. I'm actually trying to grow some durian seed that I got, and durian's very expensive, double the price of jackfruit. And so far, no luck, but hopefully it's like jackfruit in that it just takes a long time to germinate. And Paulownia tomentosa again. There's some Bodhi tree in some very poor soil. There's pomegranate, or pomegranate. There's longan, which is dragon eye in Chinese. Alright, spider webs as well. And here is actually, what is this? Is this? Oh, it's supposed to be longan, I think, according to my label. But it looks like, or maybe these were some white mulberry that I planted from seed as well. Right? Probably a good candidate for bonsai. And then we got mango tree. And then we have pawpaw from root cuttings. And the interesting thing about this and this pawpaw from, sorry, not root cuttings, but root suckers or pups. The interesting thing is that they didn't really have any roots at all, and they were very soft and tender. And I just stuck them in the dirt, and they've grown taller, and the stem has actually changed from a tender bright green to a stronger dark brown. This one is not standing up straight, but it looks like it's alive. Another root sucker. This one as well looks like it's doing okay. Now this pawpaw is one grown from seed. I'll have another video of where I transplant them into these pots, but these are doing well, and they seem to be growing faster even after such a short period of time. Like even after just a couple days of being transplanted into these pots, the ones from seed seem to be growing faster than the ones that were taken from the pups, the root suckers. Perhaps because the root suckers, they need to work on their roots now, whereas the seedlings worked on their roots already. So seedling again, root sucker, seedling. And I have here some cuttings and stuff from a thorny black raspberry to prevent the squirrels from digging up anything, because you know squirrels love to dig up fresh dirt because they think that other squirrels have buried a nut there. So that's just to stop the squirrels, and it actually works really effectively. I mean, I've seen where I've put, you know, thorns or whatever, rose bush thorns, black raspberry thorns, anything, any kind of thorny twigs, and then one has maybe been removed, but then the soil wasn't dug up because the squirrel probably felt it. Another cool thing over here is I had this Paulownia tomentosa here. It was in the front. I moved it back here. It didn't really go anywhere, but recently I noticed this. So it actually sent up a shoot from its root somewhere, and that's perhaps the place where the root was maybe damaged or cut off. So there's you know, good hope for plants even when they look all dead and dry. You just continue to take care of them, and they can surprise you, right? Just like also this this American elm here. Look, it looks all dead, right? But then it's sending out new shoots, and it was actually one that I rescued from the foundation of the house, growing out of a crack, right? And when I pulled it out, a lot of the roots got damaged, but it still survived. So plants are very resilient. So don't give up on your plants. Though, not though, but over here we have some tree of heaven, Ailanthus altissima, and the one here that there and the other one behind it, they're kind of like, they don't look like they're doing too well. And I don't know if it's because they're shaded by the larger black walnut, but I've also heard that both black walnut and the Ailanthus altissima are, I forget what it's called now, but they send out poison in their roots to like stop other trees from growing near them. So, you know, maybe the black walnut is doing that and winning versus the tree of heaven, Ailanthus altissima, even though they both send out poisons. Now, you see this one, or maybe there's a fungus on it or something, because this one, look at the leaves, they're all discolored, but this is the same species, and the leaves are nice and green. So who knows? They're wild, they're all wild, we'll just let them grow there. Then I got my Bodhi tree collection up here. So they're all doing well. They're tropical trees though, so once the winter hits, they're gonna have to go back inside. However, I do think that maybe perhaps in 10-20 years, these will actually be able to survive outside in southern Ontario because of global warming. Not really a good thing, but I guess it'll be kind of interesting for me as a grower of tropical plants. Not a grower, but a gardener of tropical plants. And here is the poor lone survivor cherry tree. I cut all the weeds away, and it's just here, a twig, right? I thought it was dead and it came out with a new side branch, and now it looks like it's dead again. But we will leave it and continue to let it survive if it does indeed want to survive. And then we have the Paulownia tomentosa, which I moved and all the leaves died. It's coming back, so that's good. It's already the middle of August, so who knows how far along it'll get before the end of the growing season. But I believe that it can grow until probably October sometime. And this is the biggest one, the most exciting one. So this Empress tree is already up to the bottom of the deck, which is at least a meter off the ground. And you can see these leaves are quite light colored now, normally meaning that they're getting a lot of sunlight, right? Huge, pretty huge. And the trunk here, 2 new shoots on top. The trunk here is the main strong one, big one, is doing well. 2 side ones as well. And at the top here, we can see how the Paulownia tomentosa gets taller and taller, right? 2 new leaves and attached stem coming out the top. And that's how it reaches for the sky. That's all for today, I guess. Until next time, enjoy the rest of the summer.